4 previous attempts came by TJ Gobble. Next one, back iron, no good. Offensive rebound, Bedford. Bedford goes up and he's fouled. This one will go against Davis. He picks up his 3rd. And Bedford will go to the line to shoot 2 for his first points of the season. First one's on its way, no good. We've got Garrett Smith. He will come in for Davis, and more than likely will sit out for the rest of the first half with 3 fouls. Next free throw on its way, and he hits it. 5:44 remaining, 21-2 is a Wildcat advantage. Samples across the timeline, faces the pressure, and kicks over to Wilkes. He'll try a 3. Rattles out, no good. And we get a foul called. This one will go against Smith, his first, team 6th. Long pass from Bedford to Stevenson. Now a 2-on-2 on the other end. Stevenson drives on McGee, shot up and in. He's got 4, and the Wildcats lead it by 21, 23-2. 5:20 now remaining. Samples has it after a nice pass from Wilkes. He gets it across the timeline. Over to Smith, stolen away by Schultz. Schultz coming the other way, left-handed layup up and in. And that will call Ryan Geyer to call his second timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We will take it with him here on the X Sports Network.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
Ryan Geyer burns his second timeout here in the first half with his team trailing 25-2. Lawrence County getting it done on both sides of the court with 5:11 remaining here in the first half. Pressure put on. Samples to take it out of bounds for Hardin County. Gets it in the Burdine. Burdine here back to Samples. Now over to Burdine. Gets it here to Smith. And now Wilkes. Nice pass to McGee. Goes off the glass for 2. McGee's got all 4 points for the Tigers as Bedford inbounds in the Boswell. Now over to Schultz. And now we get a travel called against Blake Long. The 5th turnover by Lawrence County here in the first half. TJ Gobble now back into the game. And now Wilkes will try 3, rolls it in. Back come the other way is Lawrence County, leading by 18. Gobble with it. Gets it into Schultz. Schultz throws it down low to Gobble. He'll drive the baseline, picks up his dribble, kicks out the Bedford now to Schultz, fakes a 3. And the Euro step up and in, and he's fouled. What a finish by Cade Schultz. Has a chance at the M1. Foul will go against Wheeler Wilkes, his first, team 7th, so Lawrence County will be shooting free throws on every foul for the rest of the first half. Schultz with the chance at the M1. Nothing but net. Schultz has 5, and Lawrence County leads it 28-7. Inbounds now, Samples. Will get it across the timeline, gets it over to Smith. Smith kicks it into Wilkes. Now over to Burdine. He'll try 3. Misses everything. Rebound comes out to Logan Boswell. Boswell's outlet pass out to Bedford. Bedford, the floater in the lane, can't get to go. Gets his own rebound, rolls it in. Now Joe Wilson will call his first time out of the first half. It will be a full timeout with 3:47 remaining in the half. We'll take that break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Serve the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
What really matters during the ball game, you do realize that when we do it God's way, we'll always win. No, it may not show up on the scoreboard, and it may not bring home the state championship, but we'll truly be winners. We're reminded in 1 Samuel 2 and verse 9 that God will guard the feet of the faithful, but the wicked will be cut off in darkness. You see, when we do it God's way, we always are winners. Are you doing it God's way? And that message brought to you by your friends at the Leoma Church of Christ.
And back here at Hardin County, Lawrence County leads at 32-7, 3:47 remaining here in the half. Carter Hughes checks into the game, I believe, for Kate Schultz. Samples with it across the timeline over to Smith, back to Samples. Samples being double teamed, throws it in the Burdine. Burdine drives, kicks out the Wilkes. Wilkes, he'll drive, left-handed layup, and can't get it to go, and the rebound comes out to Bedford. Bedford being an animal so far down low. Boswell now to Hughes. Hughes dribbles at the top of the key, back to Bedford. Bedford now to Boswell. He'll try a deep three. Back iron no good. Rebound comes out to Wilkes. Wilkes now will move this ahead to Burdine. 3:10 remaining in the half. And now they got Burdine trapped. And it gets out to Wilkes. He's got an open Smith. Reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Rebound Bedford. Now the Boswell back to Bedford. He'll get it across the timeline. Bedford drives. Kicks out to Hughes. Fakes the three. Goes into the paint. Kicks it out to Blake Long. Long in the paint. Loses that one. And we get a charge call 3 seconds after the fact. It's a turnover either way. Now coming in here for Lawrence County will be Jacabry Stevenson. He'll come in for Long. Kate Schultz will come in. Nope. And they're just going to play it, forgetting about the substitution. Nesbitt now in the game, gets it in the Burdine. Burdine loses it, regains it, gets it in the Nesbitt. Nesbitt ahead here to Smith. Smith to McGee. And that shot, looked like it was blocked, but a foul's called against TJ Gobble. And McGee will go to the line to shoot two. First free throw from McGee is off the back iron, no good. And Cade Schultz will now check in. He will come in for Logan Boswell. .234 remaining in the second. Next free throw from McGee. And gets it to go. He's got 5 of the Tigers' 8 points. New sub in the game. McGee will check out, and Carson Phillips will check in for the first time tonight. Hughes will inbound in the Bedford. Bedford comes in with speed, lob pass out to Schultz. Nice pass to Gobble. Left-handed layup up and in, and he's fouled. Foul will go in against Nesbitt. His second, team's 8th, and Gobble will have a chance at the M1. Beautiful passing so far here by Lawrence County tonight. First free throw from Gobble on its way. Back iron, no good. And Smith falls on it. And will go out of bounds off of Lawrence County. 32-8's the lead, 2:23 remaining. Samples takes it out of bounds, throws it into Smith, back to Samples. Samples trying to work against Stevenson, gets it across the timeline. Now he's going to be trapped. Throws it in to Smith. Smith now to Nesbitt. He'll try a three from the corner. Back iron, no good. Burdine saves it. Rebound, but throws it right into the hands of Bedford. Bedford coming the other way. Stevenson, layup up and in. Nice passing all night long here by Lawrence County. They lead at 34-8. That pass is tipped out of bounds by TJ Gobble. Minute 56 remaining here in the first half. 26-point Wildcat lead. Burdine will take it out of bounds. Gets it in here to Samples. Now back out to Burdine. Burdine throws it down low, and he is fouled on the way up. It's Carson Phillips. It'll be on Gobble. His second team sixth. Minute 51 remaining here in the half. It'll be Phillips on the line to shoot two. Tigers 1 of 2 from the line tonight. First free throw on its way, and he hits it. No subs for either side. Phillips gets the ball again. Here comes the next free throw. And he hits them both. Those first points of the season. It's now a 34-10 Lawrence County lead. Bedford with it. Quickly to Stevenson. Stevenson drives. Euro step right-handed shot. Can't get it to go. Phillips with the rebound. Now to Burdine. Burdine across the timeline. Hands it over to Smith. Smith to Samples in the corner to Nesbitt. Nesbitt now gets it almost. That Schultz pass tip to Burdine. Now to Smith. He'll try a shot up, and he's fouled. That will go against Gobble, who will pick up his third. It's team 7. It'll be Smith on the line to shoot two. And Long will check in eventually for Gobble in between free throws. And the first one from Smith is off the back iron, no good. And here comes Long for Gobble. Gobble checks out with 7 points and 3 fouls in the first half. Minute 29 remaining in the half. Next free throw from Smith, the left-hander. Back iron, rolls it in. His first point of the season, 34-11, to Lawrence County lead. Stevenson ahead here to Carter Hughes. Hughes still looking for somebody, has Schultz. And miscommunication, that one's thrown away. Some turnover by the Wildcats here in the first half. Minute 19 remaining in the half. Press put on, Samples trying to find somebody, finds Burdine. Burdine guarded by Bedford, gets across the timeline, stolen away by Long. Long, Euro step up and in. He's got 5. It's now 11 turnovers by Hardin County in the first half. And Samples almost loses it, gets it to Smith. Now to Burdine. Burdine, skip pass over to Smith straight away. Now to Burdine in the corner, down low to Phillips. He goes off the glass and in. He's got 4 points. Now quick pass ahead to Stevenson. Stevenson now to Long. Long, and loses that one. And that one's in the hands of Smith, coming back the other way. Now to Samples. Samples now to Smith. He'll try a left-handed three. Back iron no good. Rebound Phillips. He gets it out to Nesbitt. Over to Burdine. Now back to Phillips. And we're getting an offensive foul called. 12th turnover against Hardin County. Phillips extended that arm out, and a good call by the official. 21.5 seconds remaining. Garrett Smith will now come into the game, and Samples will check out. Blake Long to take it out of bounds. Gets it in to Kate Schultz. Back to Long. Long now loses control. Will get across the timeline ahead now to Bedford. Carter Hughes in the corner for three. He'll give it a shot. Rattles out, no good. The rebound comes out to Schultz with 7 seconds remaining. Now 3. Schultz tries a shot, airballs it. Hughes throws it off the official. Wrong place, wrong time, and that is the end of the half. Lawrence County leads at 36-13 after 16 minutes of play. We'll have a 10-minute halftime, then we'll have the start of the third quarter. That one is coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Arctic Air keeps your home or business comfortable. For more than 20 years, we've provided outstanding residential and commercial services through southern Middle Tennessee. Whether you need assistance with your heat, air conditioning, preventive maintenance, or anything in between, trust our reliable team to get the job done. We'll take the time to figure out your specific needs and recommend what we believe is right and best for your situation.
We've been using Arctic Air for over 15 years now. Their service is great, they're here when we need them, and their prices are competitive. They take the worry out of the heat and air so I don't have to.
Arctic Air, When you need us, we'll be there.
Are you tired of missing out on family life just to be treated like another truck number? Since 1986, Southeast Cares has been a family-operated business based in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Being family-owned ourselves, we understand the importance of family, which is why we value it above all else. With our large number of dedicated lanes and our friendly staff, we are able to evenly divide your home time with the amount of time you spend on the road. We offer multiple benefits with large company pay, all while keeping a small company environment. For more information, visit our website at southeastcarers.com or check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Make 2022 the year to refresh your home. And who you gonna call to help? Story & Lee, the Tennessee Valley's largest furniture store. We've stocked our 3 acres of showroom and warehouses full of inventory and gotta make room for more arriving daily. Living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, all from the brands you've told us you love. And it's all ready to be delivered to your home absolutely free. Just try that anywhere else. We are Story & Lee.
It's time for some straight talk about zero-turn mowers. Husqvarna's zero-turn performance mowers with rugged commercial drive give you high performance and a comfortable ride. Heavy-duty frame and chassis and commercial hydraulics take no punishment. With warranties now up to 5 years and low financing options, there's no competition. For a straight-up deal on the best in professional zero-turn mowers, go straight to your Husqvarna dealer.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
And back here at halftime, the boys leading Hardin County 36-13. We're joined by girls assistant coach and former boys head coach Shane Clark. And Shane, big win tonight, 55-25. Really just everything was clicking for this team here tonight.
It really was. I mean, we scored the ball well, which that always helps. But at the same time, you know, Coach Scott gave us goals of holding them under 40, and we wound up holding them under 30. So I told her after the game, I said, hey, that ought to be worth some pizza tomorrow, surely. So, but we were proud. Every girl that went in did a good job, played hard. We had good intensity, changing defenses like we want to be able to do, and applying some pressure, you know, and changing defenses. At first, we got a little lost on that, gave them a couple of open threes, and then after that, we settled down and didn't give them any open looks, and what shots they did take were rushed pretty good. So, you know, you hold a team to 25 points, you got a really good chance of winning. So I thought we handled the ball really well. We didn't have many unforced turnovers, so I don't know what our final turnover numbers were, but we didn't have many, I don't think. A few right there at the end, but you know, it's one of those things. I think Coach Scott brings a lot of intensity to the girls, and you know, of course, we had a good foundation. We had a bunch of girls that had some experience coming back, and you know, it's like I told my daughter, who's a senior, I said, you know, yeah, you're senior, you got 1 year, and you know, you got to have a senior sense of urgency, and you got to play every play like it's the last play that you're going to ever play, because it may be. And so I thought we had a lot of intensity and a lot of teamwork and communication tonight. And, you know, that's easy to say when you win by 30, but at the same time, I think for the first game of the year, it's definitely, we got some things we got to improve on, obviously, but it's definitely a step in the right direction from where we were this summer and just a short preseason.
Cammie Pigg came out, had 19 points tonight, and she was hitting a lot of shots, hitting them early and often tonight.
She is really, tonight, she shot, and in this preseason, she has shot the ball so comfortable. And that's a big thing, I think, even like, J.C. Scott was more comfortable than she was this summer, and just getting used to everything and getting used to different combination of kids. And Katie's hard to guard one-on-one. She's almost impossible to guard one-on-one, but we got a tough schedule. I mean, we got to really get ready because we're not overlooking anybody, but we got a Rogers team Thursday night that really takes it serious. Then we got Giles County, and then I think we've got Murfreesboro Central. That's a tough team. It's going to be a huge test. And then we got, of course, Loretta. And with Loretta and Summertown, we got 4 non-district games that may be the 4 toughest games we have all year. So we've got to be ready every night and just work to get better every game and especially every week. But we still got to do some things better, but it's a lot better. And Coach Scott, I've been a head coach so long that it's a different role for me, but I am really enjoying it. And she's easy to be an assistant for, and so I tell her what I think, and then I sit back and cross my legs and say, hey, but you do what you want to do.
Well, speaking of hustle stats, you guys have 15 offensive rebounds, 10 second chance points, forced 14 turnovers and got 21 points off those turnovers. I mean, you guys just really outplayed them in every facet of this game here tonight.
Well, hopefully they're going to be having bad dreams about getting trapped. That was our goal coming into it, was really apply traps, and I always like changing defenses. I was just partial. I think when the kids get good at that, it's so much fun. And when you know that you're making people's life miserable and they go to halftime shaking their heads and they really don't want to come back out the second half, that's a good feeling. And to finish a game well is a good feeling. So we didn't want the intensity to let up at after halftime, because going into halftime up, we were up 30 at halftime. I think when you go in at halftime up 30, you almost don't want to go in because you're worried about coming back out and being flat. But Coach Scott does a great job of that. She's a great motivator. The girls know she's running through the same wall that she's asking them to. And like I said, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna, I've really enjoyed this. I'm really enjoying this role. So that's all the girls. All the girls played hard. Their intensity. We just got to keep that up.
Yep. Shane, appreciate your time, man.
Hey, thank you.
See you guys on Thursday against Rogers.
Sounds good. We're looking forward to it. Back in the Ralph, so we're looking forward to that first home game.
Yep. Assistant Coach Shane Clark, thank you for your time, man. We'll see you guys on Thursday. Let's take a look at some of the first half statistics for the boys. Taking a look, TJ Gobble had 7 points. Leading all scorers was Luke Maddox. He had 8. You have Blake Long and Kate Schultz each with 5. Jacabry Stevenson with 6. Alex Bedford with 3. Logan Boswell with 2. On the other side for Hardin County, Carson Phillips with 4. Caleb McGee with 5. Wheeler Wilkes with 3. And J.T. Smith with 1. Taking a look at some of the hustle statistics. Orange County with 11 points, 11 offensive rebounds, 14 second chance points. Hardin County 6 offensive rebounds, no second chance points. Orange County forced 12. Hardin County turnovers, got 16 points off those turnovers. Hardin County forced 8 Lawrence County turnovers, but no points off of those turnovers. We come up now on 30 seconds left here in halftime. Each side getting ready to come out here and play. Lawrence County will be going from left to right, and Hardin County will be going from right to left to start things off. Original starting lineup here into the game for Hardin County. You have, so I try to get everybody back in here. You got Samples, Wilkes, Smith, Davis, and McGee. Davis playing with 3 fouls. And Lawrence County will send out Blake Long, Logan Boswell, Cade Schultz, Luke Maddox, and Jacabry Stevenson. That'll be your starting five as Lawrence County will start off with the ball. Boswell now has it and gets it over to Schultz. He'll try a three from the wing. Rattles it in. First points of the second half. Maddox with 11. Wildcats now lead at 39-13. Samples now facing the press. He gets it across the timeline. Hands it over to Davis. Davis skip pass over to Wilkes. Wilkes now back to Davis. Over to Samples for an open three in the corner. And he gets it. His first points of the game cuts the lead to 23. Long. Now to Schultz in the corner. Wide open, Jacabry Stevenson. And that one's in. Stevenson with 8. The lead is out to 25. Samples now to Smith. Back to Samples. Samples, long pass over to Smith. Barely gets it in. Throws it into McGee. McGee now to Wilkes. Will try an NBA range three. Front iron no good. Rebound comes out to Boswell, and he's fouled by Davis, who picks up his fourth. Davis not even in the second half for 54 seconds, and he'll have to come out. Jackson Burdine will come in for Davis. First team foul against the Tigers here in the second half. Maddox now over to Boswell, facing the press. Back to Maddox. Back to Boswell. Boswell get across the timeline. Quickly ahead here to Long. Over to Boswell. Now to Maddox. Fakes a three. Drives in the paint. Now to Stevenson. He will try a three. Almost banks it in. Rebound by Wilkes. Wilkes now to Smith. Long pass to Samples. Almost stolen away by Schultz. Now ahead to Burdine. Burdine over to Smith. Smith atop the key. Back to Burdine. He'll now dribble it out to the Tiger logo, facing the man-to-man. Here over to Smith. Smith now into McGee. McGee looking for somebody. Hands it off to Wilkes. Wilkes now to Samples. Samples back to Wilkes. He'll try an NBA range three. Back iron no good. Rebound, though. Comes out here to Burdine to McGee. McGee gets a shot blocked by Long, but he's fouled. Long will pick up his second, team's first of the second half. McGee will go to the line to shoot two. Hardin County 4 of 6 from the line in the first half. 6:14 remaining here in the third. First free throw from McGee is nothing but net. Bedford and Hughes to check in. And coming out is Stevenson and Long. Next free throw from McGee is on its way. And he gets them both. He's got 7. Boswell now over to Maddox. Now to Bedford. Bedford to Hughes in the corner for 3. Rolls out, no good. Rebound now by Smith. He'll work it at the Samples. And Lawrence County gets back on defense. Samples now just passes it right into the hands of Logan Boswell. Now ahead to Maddox. Nice outlet pass up and in. Maddox has 13. Now 18 points off turnovers for Lawrence County. 43-18 is the Wildcat lead. Smith across the timeline, now being double teamed. And gets it in over to Samples in the corner, barely. Back to Smith into the hands of Maddox. Trading turnovers, McGee goes up and he's fouled. That will go against Logan Boswell, his first, team second. McGee will go to the line to shoot 2 here. First one on its way and rattles out, no good. Garrett Smith will now come into the game. And Duke Samples will check out. Next free throw from McGee. Rolls it in. He makes 1 of 2. He's got 8. Stevenson and Long back in the game. And you've got Maddox and Schultz checking out. They inbound in the Boswell. Now to Bedford. Bedford back to Boswell. Back to Bedford. Bedford picks up his dribble. Long pass to Boswell. Gets across the timeline. And that one's stolen. His pass is stolen away into the hands of Wilkes. Wilkes now to Burdine in the corner. Long pass out to Garrett Smith. And that one is stolen away by Long. Long working away. Now to Stevenson. Left-handed layup. He's up and he's fouled hard. Foul will go against Garrett Smith, his second, team second. Lawrence County was 5 of 10 in the first half from the line. 5:05 remaining in the third. Stevenson in line to shoot 2. First one on its way. Front iron no good. Comes the next free throw here from Stevenson. That's on its way. Rattles out, no good. And fight for the rebound will go to Hardin County. 5:02 remaining in the quarter. Lawrence County leading 43-19. Smith the inbound and gets it in the bird eye. He now gets it across the timeline. Trying to get trapped. That one skips in the hands of Garrett Smith. Now to J.T. Smith off his foot. Regains possession now to Garrett Smith. Lobs it in the McGee. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Throws it up in and he's fouled. Foul will go against Carter Hughes. His first, team's third. McGee has a chance at the M1. It's on its way and rattles out no good. Boswell now ahead the Long. Gets it to Boswell, back to Long. On thinks about 3 now to Stevenson, and he travels. Lawrence County now with 11 turnovers as Maddox and Schultz would check back in. Be Boswell and Hughes to check out. Pass into Burdine, 4:30. Now the clock starts. 4:30 remaining here in the third. 22-point Wildcat lead. Burdine dribbling into McGee. McGee kicks out to Wilkes. Wilkes almost gets that one stolen away. Now to McGee. Handoff back to Wilkes on the give and go. Right-handed layup up and in. He's got 5. Now an outlet pass to Stevenson. He goes up. What a shot by Ja'Cabry Stevenson. He's got 10. The lead's back out to 22. Garrett Smith now to Burdine across the timeline. And bounce pass over to Garrett Smith. Smith now to J.T. Smith. Throws it into McGee. McGee out to Smith. Now to J.T. Smith on the corner. Trying to get it into McGee. Now to Burdine. Straightaway 3. Back iron no good. And the rebound tipped out to Smith. Smith goes up off the glass and in. J.T. Smith now has 3. It's a 20-point lead. Now quickly ahead to Stevenson. Now to Maddox. 3:30 remaining here in the quarter. Now to Alex Bedford. Bedford to Maddox. He'll try a deep NBA range 3. Front iron no good. And the rebound comes out to Wilkes. Wilkes trying to get it up the court. And gets it across the timeline. And dribbles it off his foot. Regains it. And gets over to Burdine. Burdine now. Now hands it over to J.T. Smith. Back to Burdine. Now will drive. And kicks it out to J.T. Smith. Left-handed 3. And nothing but net. He's got 6 and the lead's down to 17 at 45-28. Luke Max ahead to Ja'Cabry Stevenson. Now long pass to Bedford. Bedford to Luke Maddox. 2:45 remaining in the quarter. Maddox now hands over to Stevenson, over to Cade Schultz. Schultz straight away over to Luke Max in the corner. And a bad pass goes out of bounds. 12 turnovers now by the Wildcats. Logan Boswell will come back in. And Alex Bedford will check out. 45-28, so Lawrence County lead. 2:36 remaining in the third quarter. J.T. Smith now ahead to Burdine. Burdine will cross the timeline. Now ahead to Garrett Smith. Now to Burdine. Burdine here. Picks up his dribble. Tries to get it to McGee. Can't. Now to J.T. Smith. Now gets it in the Garrett Smith. Give and go to J.T. J.T. back out to Garrett. Over to Burdine. Burdine fakes a 3. Drives. Kicks it out to Smith in the corner for 3. No good. Rebound to Logan Boswell. Boswell working quickly. Head to Stevenson. Stevenson gets that one stolen away by Garrett Smith. And we're going to have a kick ball Good effort there by Lawrence County to get the turnover, but a kickball is called. Carter Hughes will now check back in, and Ja'Gabry Stevenson will check out. Burdine now in the J.T. Smith, guarded by Luke Maddox. Minute 50 remaining in the quarter. Smith now crosses the timeline with dribble drive, kicks it out to Wilkes. Wilkes had Smith open, but didn't get it to him. Wilkes now to Burdine, fakes the three. Now over to Garrett Smith, over to Wilkes at the top of the key. He'll drive, kicks out to Smith. Smith picks up his dribble out to Wilkes. Now to Burdine, into McGee. McGee being triple team, kicks out to Wilkes for a deep three. Rolls out, no good. Burdine with the rebound, and he's fouled by Blake Long. Long will pick up his third as Alex Bedford will check in and Luke Maddox will check out. Inside to McGee, right-handed hook shot, rattles it home. McGee has got 12. It's a 45-30 Lawrence County lead. Hardin County with 8 second chance points, all coming here in the second half. Boswell ahead to Cade Schultz and gets it back out to Boswell. Boswell now to Bedford. Bedford here to Schultz. He'll try a deep three. Front iron, no good. Rebound to Blake Long. Right-handed hook shot is up, fouled, and it's in. And one coming up, and the foul will go against McGee. McGee picks up his second, team's third. And the free throw from Long rattles in. Stevenson will now come in for Long. Long checks out with 8 points. 50 seconds remaining in the quarter. Lawrence County leading by 18. Burdine now with it. Guarded here by Boswell. Hill drive. Throws up a shot and rattles home. His first points of the season, gets the lead down to 16. Bedford now over to Boswell. Now to Stevenson on the baseline and loses that one to McGee. 14 turnovers by the Wildcats. 6 of those coming in the second half. Wilkes moves that one in, and that one is saved by Duke Samples. Now to Garrett Smith for three, no good. Rebound, Ja'Gabry Stevenson. Stevenson moving ahead, 15 seconds left in the quarter. Long pass to Cade Schultz. Schultz loses that one into the hands of Samples. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Samples now to Burdine in the corner to Wilkes for three. And no good. Rebound Samples. And doesn't know how much time is left. So after 3 quarters of play, Lawrence County leads 48-32. We'll have that final quarter coming up next here on the X Sports Network.
Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is your premier source for hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, residential and commercial carpet, carpet tiles, ceramic and porcelain tile, waterproof floating floor, plus blinds and shutters. Lawrenceburg Flooring and More is also home to all name brands and can tackle projects big and small. Installation? You're covered with installers who've got years of experience and stand behind their work. Let Lawrenceburg Flooring and More make your design dreams a reality. 2760 Highway 43 North, or visit LawrenceburgFlooringandMore.com.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Hardin County here for the final quarter of play. Lawrence County leading the Tigers 48-32. Jackson Burdine into the game. And he gets his pass stolen away here by Logan Boswell. Boswell can't get that one to go. Rebound by McGee. Now ahead to Burdine. Burdine lobs it ahead here to McGee. Now to Wilkes. Now to Tanner Davis back in the game. And that one's thrown out of bounds to Lawrence County. Alex Bedford with it, ahead now to Logan Boswell, now to TJ Gobble. Gobble to Schultz. He'll try a mid-range jumper, misses, rebound Wilkes. Moving back ahead here, it's Burdine with it. He'll drive, kicks out to Wilkes. Wilkes will bring it out. 50 seconds into the quarter, gets it to Tanner Davis, who's playing with 4 fouls. Now to JT Smith. Smith back out here to Davis. Davis dribbles. Now we'll try a right-handed hook shot and gets it to go. His first points of the game and of the season, cuts the lead to 14. Maddox ahead here to Bedford, knocked out of bounds by Davis. Lawrence County trying to put a stop to this Hardin County surge. Inbound into Luke Maddox, now to Bedford. Bedford lobs it back to Maddox. They have to get it across the court quickly, and they do to Cade Schultz. Schultz will drive, layup up, in, and he's fouled. Foul will go against Wilkes. As Stevenson will come into the game. He will check in for Alex Bedford. Schultz with 7, trying to make it 8. Shot on its way, rolls it in. Schultz will now check out, and Blake Long will check in. 51-34 is the Wildcat lead, 6:40 remaining in the game. Burdine now into JT Smith. Smith now guarded by Maddox. And he'll get it across the timeline, hands it over to Burdine. Burdine now dribbling, guarded by Maddox. Switch man to man, he'll now drive. Tries a jump step, and they're going to call a foul. Foul will go against Luke Maddox. His third, team's 5th. Wilkes drives, kicks out here to Burdine. McGee now with it. Right-handed hook shot, air ball. Rebound here by Luke Maddox. And bring it the other way. Three-pointed tip, no good. Long tries the offensive rebound, but it goes out of bounds to Hardin County. 6:03 remaining in the game. Lawrence County going to put on the press, leading by 17. Burdine just throws that one away. Luke Maddox is going to come up with it. He's going to try a 3. Misses. Rebound here by Smith. Coming back the other way is Wilkes. Wilkes gets that one knocked out of bounds by Maddox and Blake Long. Good hustle on the opposite end. Schultz now about to check in. And he'll come in for Luke Maddox. Wilkes inbounds into McGee, out to Burdine. Burdine now drives, picks up his dribble. Throws it down low to McGee. McGee spins, shot up and in. McGee leads all scorers with 14. The lead's down to 15, 51-36. Schultz ahead to Stevenson. Stevenson gets that one stolen away by Wilkes. Moving ahead is JT Smith, throws up a shot and it's in. (51-38's the lead here. Lawrence County with 8 turnovers in each half, 16 for the game. Boswell now to Stevenson. Ahead here to Long. Long, nice pass to TJ Gobble, left-handed off the glass and in. Joe Wilson will call his first timeout of the second half. It's a full timeout, leading by 15. We'll take that break with him here on the X Sports Network.
This is the good life. I'm Mike Keith. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Hey folks, this is Fred Webb, principal broker and owner of United Country Southern Tennessee Realty in Lawrenceburg. Your local Realtree Land Pro agent specializing in country homes, farms, and land. If you're thinking about selling or would like a free comparative market analysis to see what your property is worth, please give us a call at 931-244-7126. We market your property worldwide to get you the most exposure, which in turn gets you the highest price in the shortest amount of time. Visit us at southernTandRealty.com.
AJ Good goes the distance for local sports on the X Sports Network.
5:12 remaining here in the game. Lawrence County leading Hardin County 53-38, aiming for win number 1 on the season here on opening night. Lawrence County trying to stop this Hardin County surge. They led 36-13 at the half, and Hardin County has cut that lead to 15 here. Burdine trying to get it in, does to J.T. Smith. Smith now loses control of it. Good defense by Logan Boswell. Gets it to Burdine, knocked away, back to Smith. Eventually tipped away, but back to Burdine. Burdine drives, kicks out the Wilkes in the corner. Stolen away by Logan Boswell. We're going to have a jump ball. Boswell wanting it Lawrence County's way, and it is. 17 turnover by Hardin County. And quickly ahead here to Stevenson. Stevenson off the glass and in! And the foul. That will go against McGee, his 4th, team's 5th. Stevenson now with 12 points, trying to make it 13. Free throw by Stevenson on its way, rolls it in. Bedford now will come in for Logan Boswell. Lawrence County now with 21 points off 17 Hardin County turnovers. 56-38's the lead. Smith across the timeline. Hands it over to Burdine. Burdine will drive to his right. Kicks out the Wilkes in the corner. Wilkes will now drive into the paint. Throws up a right-handed shot. No good. Wilkes with the rebound. And kicks it back out to Smith. Smith now to Burdine. Trying to get into McGee. Can't. Gets it back out to J.T. Smith. Under 4:30 remaining in the game. Smith now over to Wilkes in the other corner. He'll drive the baseline, picks up his dribble, tipped and stolen away by Jacabri Stevenson. Stevenson moving ahead quickly. Throws up a nice pass to Blake Lawn, swings it to Schultz, and they're going to call a travel. Samples will check back in. He'll come in for Wheeler Wilkes. Lawrence County now with 17 turnovers of their own, but Hardin County with only 3 points off those turnovers. Smith now with it, 4:05 remaining in the game. He'll cross the timeline. Dribbles guarded here by Bedford and gets it out to Samples. Samples picks up his dribble to Burdine, and Burdine travels. 20 turnovers now by Hardin County. Luke Max will come in for Blake Long. Bedford will inbound it in here to Maddox. Back to Bedford across the timeline. Quickly to TJ Gobble. Gobble will drive the baseline. Reverse slam. Can't get to go. Rebound McGee. McGee, big man running the other way. Crosses over. Right-handed hook shot, and it's in. McGee leads all scorers with 16 and gets the lead down to 16 at 56-40. Coming up on the 3:30 mark left in the game. Long pass. Schultz to Stevenson. Right-handed up and in. 15 points for Stevenson. The lead is out to 18. Samples across the timeline here for the Tigers. Picks up his dribble and gets that one stolen away by Maddox. Max coming the other way. Reverse land. Can't get it to go. And stolen away. Samples loses it. Max fighting for it and gets it out to Smith. Smith now ahead here to Burdine. Burdine. Layup up and gets it to go. He's got 4. It's a 16-point Lawrence County lead again. Bedford now to Maddox. Max long pass out to Schultz. Schultz skip pass to Stevenson. Stevenson will try a three. Misses. Tipped out by Gobble to Schultz, and he goes up and he's fouled. Fouled pretty hard on the play. That foul will go against Duke Samples. His first, the team 6, and Schultz will go to the line to shoot 2. We're going to got a whole line of new Tigers about to come in the game. There's a free throw from Schultz, nothing but net. He's got 9. Garrett Smith, Ben Benson, Tylen Irvin, Nathan Nesbitt, and Carter Smith checking to the game here for the Tigers. Cade Schultz, his next free throw, nothing but net. He goes in the double figures with 10. Lawrence County now with 19 second chance points. They lead at 60-42. Smith with it. Gets over to Benson across the timeline, back to Smith. And throws that one to Carter Smith. There's a lot of Smiths, and he throws that one into the hands of Alex Bedford. 22 turnovers now other way. Cade Schultz. This is a layup. Bedford up and in. Bedford now with 5. Press put on. They get it over to Smith. Now to Carter Smith for 3. Missed. And we get I believe it's going to be a foul called against Lawrence County. There is no number 12. It's going to go against Bedford. Yeah, there is no number 12 on the court. I believe they're calling this against, actually they're going, it goes the other way. Actually, they don't have another 12, so I don't know what's going on here. Early season mistake as Logan Boswell now brings over to Alex Bedford. Now to Cade Schultz. Excuse me, that's Luke Maddox. I'm going to get him right at some point. Boswell now over to Bedford. Now over to it's Boswell again. Drives, nice pass to Carter Hughes. He goes up and he's fouled. This foul will go against Tylen Irvin. 2 free throws coming in for Carter Hughes, looking for his first points of the season. First shot on its way, nothing but net. Wildcats now 11 from 18 from the line. Next free throw on its way. Rolls it in. 64-42 is the lead, minute 33 remaining in the game. Coming across is Garrett Smith with speed, loses it, and it's stolen away by Bedford. Bedford moving away and gets it over to Luke Maddox, and we get a foul by Tylen Irvin. Way too aggressive there. Irvin picks up 3 fouls. He hasn't barely been in the game. It'll be Bedford to go to the line to shoot the 1-on-1. Bedford with 5 points on the night so far. First free throw from Bedford. Back iron, no good. And fighting for the rebound, it's Logan Boswell. He goes off the glass and gets it to go. Boswell now with 4. Wildcats now with 15 offensive rebounds and 20 second chance points. 66-42 is the lead. We come at the 1-minute mark. Garrett Smith now to Carter Smith, and they just throw that one away. Actually, they say it's deflected by Cade Schultz and will stay with Hardin County. 55 seconds remaining. Now we got some new players coming in the game for Lawrence County. A whole slew of players. Aiden Stevens, Jack Marston, Braden Fields, Colton Tucker, trying to get the last one. Can't get him to turn. Yep, finally. And it's Wes Brewer. That will be the new 5 for the Wildcats. Irvin's with it. He's guarded by Stevens. Gets a Looking for somebody, gets it down low. And his shot is blocked away. Jack Marston coming back the other way. It's Stevens. He's coming ahead with speed. Pass. And now Stevens with it and hands it over here to Colton Tucker. And Tucker goes up and he gets fouled. Go against Nesbitt. And he'll have a chance for his first points of the season. 25 seconds remaining. First free throw on its way. Gets it in, nothing but net. Subs coming in. Blake Taylor and LeBrian Morgan. It'll be Stevens and Marston out. Next free throw coming from Colton Tucker. It's on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound. Will come out here to Carson Phillips. Irvin's across the timeline. 15 seconds remaining. He'll drive. Throws up a shot, and he's fouled on the way up. That will go against Colton Tucker. His first, the team's 7. Irvins will go to the line to shoot 2. Tigers 7 of 11 on the night from the line. First one on its way. Front iron rattles out, no good. Next free throw here from Irvin's on its way. Front iron barely hit it, no good. Coming back the other way quickly here is Brandon Fields. Fields now kicks it out to Brewer, and Brewer is going to milk this one. He thought about it. Not going to take it, and that will do it. The Wildcats win this one big. Their first one in the season, 67-42. Taking a look at some of the final statistics from this one here for the Wildcats. Ja'Cabry Stevenson with 15, Cade Schultz 10, Luke Maddox 13, Carter Hughes 2, Logan Boswell 4, Blake Long 8, TJ Gobble 9, Alex Bedford 5, and Colton Tucker with 1. Next broadcast for Lawrence County, the boys and the girls will take on Rogers, Alabama from the Ralph. That will be on Thursday night at 6 and 7:30. We'll have both broadcasts here on the X Sports Network. For Kevin Wright, I'm A.J. Good. Have a great evening.
This is the X Sports Network.